Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or hello if you are new. My name is Jen and it is a beautiful day here in New England, so I thought I would take you along with me as I get some work done outside of the house today. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you find my videos helpful or inspiring. Let's go ahead and get this day started. Today we're going to be working out here on our back patio. This is also the main entrance to our home. We don't use our front door. We're going to be cleaning off whatever this is that's splattered on the wall. Now I'd like to welcome you to our screened-in porch, and this is my absolute favorite place in the entire house. As you can see, Duke loves it too. So because this is an extension of our home, we're going to be wiping the surfaces, cleaning the screen, and freshening up the space. So as I mentioned earlier, we do not use our front door. It is an old historic door, but our driveway and walkway connect right here to the back of the house. So technically this is our back door, but we use it as our main entrance. It goes right into our mudroom, which connects to the laundry room. And so just like any old historic home, it's a little unconventional, but it works for our family. And because I'm in my bird watching and feeding era, we are also a host to a bunch of birds who like to roost here on the porch. They like sitting on the chain to our porch swing, and I'm pretty sure they're the ones that are responsible for the mess that I found on the wall, but I'm not complaining. This is another favorite spot of mine to sit in the morning when I read my devotional or have my coffee. It is an old swing that the previous owner built. So it was of course here when we purchased the home, and I am so grateful for it. I absolutely love this swing. A lot of memories have been made on it, and our family is now making new memories swinging here. Sadly, a couple of years ago, he did pass away, and so we have dedicated the swing to him as the builder of it, of course, and that's what that plaque is there in the center. Living in a house that is nearly 300 years old is certainly not for everyone, but we love being a part of its story. It's not a large house, it's just over 2,000 square feet. It is certainly not a modern house, but we hope you'll find it as charming as we do. Now I'm going to spend some time wiping down the frames to the screens on the porch. They get dirty very fast just from, the air blowing around and from when we cut the grass. We have been slowly renovating and painting the exterior of the house. We just finished the entire back of the house this year. And so I like to spend at least once a week just wiping down the frames and keeping them fresh. When I open up the porch in the spring, I will spend time cleaning each individual screen because they get absolutely filthy, which you're going to see a little bit later. And this windowsill here, this window goes right into our kitchen. It's right above our sink, and it's also super convenient when you're eating dinner out here and you need somebody to pass you something. So I'm just going to move down the porch frame by frame and give everything a good wipe down. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but to do all of this, I'm just using hot soapy water. And now you get to watch me struggle as I try to get this bird poop off the screen. I worked at it for a few seconds until I realized that I needed to come at it from the outside, which is what I'm going to do here. Here I'm just drying off the screen where I had wiped off the bird poop, and I'm going to show you in a second just how dirty these screens get. Like I mentioned, I clean them in the spring. It is very time consuming, which is why I'm not doing that today. And here is the disgusting water just from wiping the frames of the screen and porch. It's gross, guys. Now we're going to move on to cleaning off the furniture on the screen and porch. I absolutely love this old table and chair set. We found it on the side of the road, brought it home and refinished it. It also has a bench that's under the kitchen window. And I don't know if you're going to notice, but in the kitchen window, you're going to see both of my boys walk by a few times. I didn't notice them in the window, of course, while I was filming until I went to edit the video. I did ask them, and they don't mind because you can barely see their faces, but as of now, they both prefer not to be in my video, and I'm definitely going to respect that decision, but maybe someday they'll make an appearance. As I mentioned earlier, we spend a lot of our time here on this screened-in porch. It was added on to the house by the previous owners, I believe sometime in the 80s. As soon as the weather is warm enough, we start eating our meals out here. We spend a lot of time out here. Sometimes we actually sleep out here. We have a futon and it opens up into a full-size bed. It is so peaceful to sleep out on the screen and porch. I know that the family of the previous owners used to do it all the time. The porch is north facing, so it does get quite a bit of shade and it stays nice and cool during the hot summer months. We also have 2 ceiling fans that keep the temperature nice and comfortable. Throughout the video, you're going to see Duke walking back and forth behind me, following me around the yard as I clean. He can come and go as he pleases. We have a magnetic, sort of like a screen door on the screen and porch, and then of course our screen door on the back door. There used to be a door here, but we actually find that the magnetic screen door works really well, especially for Duke, because he can just let himself in and out. We have an acre of land, half of which is clear, the other half is in the woods where the boys' treehouse is. We're still working to clear that half of the land, but he's also on an invisible fence system. We do have a physical fence, but it does not enclose the entire acre of our property, and we've had no problems with it. He never wanders off. Now you're going to get to watch me struggle as I try to get this bunch of napkins into the napkin holder that we keep on the screen and porch. I couldn't for the life of me figure out why it wasn't going in until I realized that I was putting them in the wrong way. So now that I figured that out, we're going to just quickly reload the napkins. Moving on to wiping off this chair and table set, we have one set here on this side of the porch and another set on the other side across from the futon. In the spring, I'll take the cushions out into the driveway and then spray them down with a mildew remover and hose it off. It works really great, and honestly, we've had these for a few years now and they look brand new. So throughout the rest of the season, all I need to do is just wipe any pollen or dirt off the cushions. The window here on this side of the porch leads into our living room, which is also where this back door, of course, leads. I want to apologize if you do hear some road noise. Our house, the front of our house, is on a main road, so it is quite busy. We are on a corner lot, and so thankfully the back of our house is on a nice, quiet country road, but occasionally from time to time you may hear some road noise. It is raining here during the evening while I'm doing this voiceover, and you may hear some rain, you may hear some birds chirping in the background, which just brings me so much joy. I am a summer girl through and through. As soon as the weather warms up and the birds come back to the feeders, I feel so happy. I love the hot weather. I love being outside. I absolutely love the beach. And although I know that there's a lot of beauty and rest to be found in the cooler, slower months, I am not a fan of the cold, harsh winters that we have here in New England. I am definitely a summer girl. Because the chairs on this side of the porch are close to the screens, they definitely get a little bit more dirt and dust on them than the other ones that are against the house. So I usually spend just a couple minutes a day wiping them off in the morning. I'm trying to remember what we had out here before we brought the futon out. So this futon used to be in our boys' playroom. And then, I don't know, one day I decided, you know what, I'm just going to bring it out onto the screen and porch. It honestly does not get wet. So the porch is built in such a way that when it does rain, unless the wind is blowing really hard in a certain direction, the porch stays nice and dry. But we do have this waterproof cover on it. It's got like a plastic backing. You're going to see me pull this off here in a minute. I usually like to take it off at least every other week or so just to wash it because it does get, just dirt on it. But it was the best decision. We love the futon being out here. Like I said, it folds out to a full-size bed and we sleep out here. My husband and I take our Sunday naps out here after church. It is such a relaxing, cozy space. Now that I'm finally done pulling this futon cover off, I'm going to go ahead and throw it into the washing machine. When I edited this video, I noticed I left my microfiber cloth on the rug outside, but don't worry, I went back and got it. Now it's time to water the plants. These are just house plants. They don't get a lot of sun back here, which they prefer, and they absolutely love being out here on the porch, along with my peace lily and those other two plants that you saw on the tables. When the cooler weather comes, I bring them in for the winter and then back outside in the spring. And now we're going to take a minute to pause our plant watering to give some attention to our dog Duke. He is our beloved 8-year-old German Shepherd, and I probably stop what I'm doing about 1,000 times a day just to give him some love and attention. And since we're watering plants, I figured I would move out to the patio here to water these hanging plants. You're going to see Duke run by here in a second while I water the hanging baskets to bark at, who knows what, probably a motorcycle. He really doesn't like them. And I usually water the rest of the plants in my garden beds early in the morning or later in the evening. But in this video, you're going to see me watering the plants in my hanging baskets and planters. So here we are in the front of the house, and I'm going to go ahead and water the flowers in these custom-made wood planters that we have out here. We have 2 on one side of the door and 2 on the other side of the door. Yes, the door does open. It does work. It is a beautiful old historic door that we have painstakingly restored over the years. We just don't use it very often because there is no direct access from the street to the front door. Our driveway and walkway go right to our back door. While we're outside, we're going to go ahead and, oh, hi, birdie. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and freshen up the bird bath. I have this little solar powered fountain that I keep in here. I'm going to take that out, and I usually dump out the water and wipe out the bird bath in the morning. It's part of my morning routine because it is in the sun and it will get really gross if I don't freshen it up. And you might notice my nephew standing in the doorway with Duke. I didn't notice he was there until I edited the video. I asked my sister and she doesn't mind because you can't really see him. I'm also going to go ahead and wipe off this, it's like a squirrel deterrent that you put on your bird feeder pole. I will say it does a pretty good job at keeping the squirrels from climbing up to get at the bird seed, but the birds do poop on it. So again, as part of my morning routine, I will come out, fill up the feeders, and wipe this off. And now it's time to put the hanging baskets back up. I'm pretty short, so you're going to see me struggle a little bit here. And I also have to climb up on this stone wall behind our grill in order to get the other hanging basket back on the hook. Now that we've tidied up the patio, we're going to go ahead and sweep. When my husband and I purchased the house, we had this herringbone paver patio installed that matches our walkway, and I think it complements the natural granite step that's here. Moving on to the screen and porch, and first I'm going to pause and give some love and attention to the reason why I need to vacuum this space. There is so much dog hair out here. Like I said, it's where we spend a lot of our time. And because we have rugs and because it is also such a large space, it is much faster and easier to vacuum as opposed to sweeping. I'm going to go ahead and plug in the vacuum, and in the process I end up hitting my head on the table, which I decided to leave that audio here for you. While I vacuum, I wanted to take a minute to thank you for taking time out of your busy day to spend some time with me while I clean my house. Your support means a lot to me as I navigate this new journey on YouTube, and your patience is very much appreciated. Learning how to edit videos and record voiceover, which is not my strong suit, is certainly a learning curve, but this is something that the Lord has put on my heart now for several years. In fact, the name Ye Olde Fixer was born almost as a joke while my husband and I were walking, and I was expressing to him what was on my heart, to post videos, to post content that you can find motivating. But most of all, I want to make sure that my content is centered around my faith and being a good steward of my home. And so while we were coming up with a name for the channel, he suggested Ye Olde Fixer because our house is very much a fixer-upper. But we love this house, and we are so grateful and so blessed to have this property that the Lord has blessed us with. And so we decided to go ahead and start this channel and take you along with us as we share the plans that we have for the house, as we move from space to space, fixing up rooms, refinishing furniture. But mostly I'm excited to share with you that it is possible to create beautiful spaces on a small budget. As a stay-at-home mom, we are a single-income household in one of the most expensive states in the country. We do all of the work ourselves, and even though it does take a little bit more time, there's a lot of pride and joy in finishing a project. Okay, the last thing we're going to do here is get this futon cover back on, and then I'm going to give you an overview of how the space looks. Before I end the video, I wanted to show you what the porch looks like in the evening with the lights on. It is such a cozy, beautiful space. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss when I post new content.